This is a story, the one where we will not accept defeat. This is a story.
Hey, you guys, welcome to Splinterlands TV. It is I, the Psy. Nice to see you all here today. And yes, indeed, Jade Daniel, you are the first. So good to have you here. Yeah, we got a little bit to talk about here today. I've got a few things on the list, including cheating in Splinterlands and some of the drama that went down in Mav Chat. Some of it was even possibly started by me. I can't even deny, because I report all suspicious activity, as should anyone. But yeah, things may not always be as they appear. I'm also going to talk a little bit about Battle Wagons, since I'm assuming that on, what is it, the 18th or something like that, that Matt is probably going to devote a big section of his town hall to Battle Wagons, how they're actually going to work. And it took me a while to try and actually figure out Battle Wagons. I couldn't even find my way around the Mav server to where they actually were. So we'll do a little bit about Battle Wagons as well. And finally, I'm going to go ahead. Well, not finally. We got some other stuff we're going to do. Hopefully, we'll play a little bit of Celebrity Deathmatch and things as well. But we're also going to go ahead and I'm going to talk a little bit about the Champ Tournament, the Modern Champ Tournament that I'm entering as well. How's it going, Hank? Nice seeing you, buddy. All right. So to start things off here, I just want to let you guys know I'm going to be doing things a little bit different. You might hear me go, hey, it's either Psy a few more times throughout the stream. I tried to use my computer to do video editing so I could actually take my own clips from these and then turn them into smaller little segments, break it down. Because I always do a 2 hour and 30-minute stream. And then there might be a quick 20 minutes that I want to be able to go and kind of, break down and turn into its own little video. Because we talk about something cool or we find something neat. And then my computer just basically shuts itself down. And it can't handle processing a 2 hour long video, which is kind of what I do. So there will be certain times here when I'll kind of just reintroduce what I'm going to be doing. And then I'll kind of record that separately so I can kind of put that on the YouTube channel for those of you who just want to review, for instance, Battle Wagons or something like that, right? When I do that section on Battle Wagons, I'll go ahead and I'll try and re-clip that out and make it its own separate thing along with when I do post the full stream like I always do. So you might hear me repeating myself. I'm done with Magic the Gathering. As you guys know, I'm trying not to buy Magic packs, and I managed to get my hands on some Lorcana this week for us to open during our traditional TCG pack opening segment. And yeah, we'll talk a little about Rebellion as well. First things first, I've got a treat for you guys. I call this, as Sub-Zero would say, the flawless victory, and I want you guys to see how delicious it was. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this one, so here we go. I call this one Flawless Victory. All right, so I'm on the bottom here. All right, guys. This is a great way to start it off. Here we go. And it's on a rebirth match, too. Oh. There we go. You know, sometimes you have these days, right? Have you ever seen something like this before? Has this happened to you? Flawless victory. Look at that. Flawless victory. Flawless victory. I didn't even get a single hit in on him. 0 hits. 0 hits. Every single thing I did got backfired. I didn't get a single point of damage off on his whole team. Like, not one. And he wiped out my entire team. And look at this. You got that 10 SPS. Well, good for you, Blitzer Wizard 702. But, man, when I saw that one, I knew I had to show you guys. Because I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Like, a straight up, like, sure, you see it when they've got, like, when they make a dumb team. And they've got, like, 2 guys. And you attack first and you wipe them out. But that was on a rebirth match and everything. I don't think I've ever seen someone get that destroyed before. Ever. And of course it happened to me. It couldn't be the other guy. It had to be me who it happened to. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was flawless victory, right? Fatality. That's what I felt like there with that one. Man, what a day. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and let's see it. Share me a battle, Hank. Let's go ahead and let's play it. Hopefully you got a good one. It's got to be as good as that flawless victory. All right, let me copy it up here. All right. And I'm assuming your username is Ank, right? I want to make sure we know. Yep, Ank12. All right. Against Lord Flu. Let's see what happens here. So there's Ank12. Ooh, is this like Kron just gonna go all the way? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my god, do you stun lock Kron into the victory here? Is that what's gonna happen? Are you going to stun lock Kron into victory? I would love it. I hope that's what I see happen. Triple. Oh, you got rocked. Oh my gosh. It's possible. Oh. It was ranged from the front. No way. No way. Is it going to happen? Oh my gosh. Come on. You did it. You got there. I can't believe that happened, Ank12. Wow, that was amazing. All right, so you stun locked Kron into victory. At first, I didn't think you were going to do it because I didn't realize it was ranged in front, close range. But then you did it. That was an amazing battle, too. Wow, thanks for sharing that one. I love those kind of battles that are just like... They're just so crazy, man. They're just so crazy. Like, you wonder what could have even possibly happened to enable that to occur. Such a good one. Thanks for sharing that. All right, let's start things off here. And yeah, range was in your favor. You know what though? It's funny because range gives and range takes. Like, I don't know how often range would give something like that again or take something like that. But whenever that happens, those are the kinds of things that like make Splinterlands like an awesome game in my mind, right? Like, it's the same. It's you can't get mana screwed like in Magic the Gathering or something like that, but that's as close as you can get to being mana screwed, I guess, in this game, right? Just stun lock, and you've got like the upfront last standard Kron. Amazing. Want to show you the shirt that I'm wearing? I got this one right when Diablo 3 came out. And I bought Diablo 4 afterwards and everything as well. I played those games quite a bit. But I don't play Diablo 4 anymore, and I'm still playing Splinterlands. So, the power of Web 3, right? I don't play Magic anymore either, so it's pretty much just Splinterlands for me. My buddy's like, hey, you gotta try these new games out, like Lost Souls or something like that. And I'm like, I only got time for Splinterlands, man. I devote like an hour a day to this game minimum. Much to the chagrin of my wife sometimes, right, Amanda? Oh, she just gave me the death stare. Got it. All right. Let me just get things going here. All right, everyone. So I want to welcome you guys to the stream, and I've got something special here for you today. I want to talk a little bit about cheating in Splinterlands, which is something that we all worry about, and it's something that we worry about in the tournaments, and it's something that we worry about in modern. And we always kind of run with that assumption that, you know, if we lose, it's because they're a bot sometimes, or in a tournament you see people entering their team so fast that it's like that's impossible that a human could do something like that. Like check this out. I want to show you something just crazy over here, okay? I want to show you something crazy. So I was entering my team and I'm looking at it right here and I'm seeing things like Jackie over here, right? So I'm seeing Jackie enter her team at 8:39 and 14, then 8:39 42. So that's like 30 seconds later. Then where do we got here? Then 8:40 30. So that's like another 8:40 45. So that's like another 1 minute later, right? And then here we go again with Jackie at 8:37, 37, then 8:38:06, so not even 30 seconds later. And then 8:38:46, so that's exactly 40 seconds later. And you think to yourself, there's no way that these people are entering all their teams. And this was in a gold wild tournament, by the way. So it's not like there weren't options and things like that. It's not like it was an alpha tournament when there's only like 20 cards to choose from. No. We're talking full card selection of all wild, all the way up to and including Rebellion, right? Jackie, 8:36:01, then by 8:36:37, so 36 seconds later, entering another team. And it's like, how do you even get your screens to load fast enough to make this happen, right? And so I'm always like, here's another one. Meanwhile, you look at Mondroid, right? One of the best human players, right? 8:43:18. 8:47:25, like 4 or 5 minutes between each one. 8:39:07, 8:30 to 8:31:43, like 2 full minutes between each round, not like less than 30 seconds, And you got some of these guys who've entered all 11 of the teams in 4 minutes and 4 seconds. One of these guys entered all 11 teams in 4 minutes and 4 seconds. That's something like 28 seconds a team or something like that, right? That's like under 30 seconds a team. So whenever I see stuff like this, like in wild, or sorry, not in wild, of course, wild you can bot, but in modern or in tournaments, I'm always like super sus. I'm always like, there's no way that this is even a human who's doing that. All right. It's like impossible for humans to enter things that fast, especially when you consider the load times in between and the fact you have to move your mouse and you have to actually click on next battle and stuff like that. It doesn't just automatically switch to the next battle, and then you have to evaluate what team that you're going to put in, and then you have to choose your summoner and stuff like that. I'm like, no. There's no way that these are humans, right? So Mondroid took 37 minutes, for example, to enter all of his teams. Here's another one over here. This TH13 Foo guy here, 8:56:24, entered a team. 8:57:10, entered a team. 8:58:03, entered a team. Over here, you got 8:54:24, then 57. So the guys entering teams, for instance, like within 30 seconds a team, right? And a lot of these guys are doing that. And that guy took like 4 minutes and 30 seconds to enter a whole 11 teams. You got like the Bad Witch, which this is the one that really kind of concerned me the most, because the Bad Witch is played by Dave McCoy, right? And he is like the bastion of all that is good as far as like Splinterlands players goes. He's like the most honest and ethical guy. Dave McCoy had his guild do the no bot pledge back when botting was allowed everywhere, including modern and wild and tournaments and brawls and all that other stuff. So when I saw 904:56, 905:14, 905:36, 905:52, 906:12, 906:38, like we're talking less than 30 seconds between team entries. I was like, no. And I'm like, Splinterlands, like in the Discord, I'm like, how is this possible? Splinterlands, don't you have any bot detection whatsoever? And so, of course, everyone who's also concerned about these kinds of things jumped in there and they were like, yeah, what's going on, Splinterlands? How is this possible? And everything like that. And Dave private messaged me and he's like, wow, you know what? If someone is cheating, I obviously want to know. And my scholar's name is, what was his name again here? Let me just take a quick look. The scholar's name is Charles FTW. Okay. So Charles FTW is piloting right now the Bad Witch. And I was like, yeah, man, let's go ahead and let's talk to him. Let's talk to Charles FTW and let's see what he has to say for himself, you know? And so on Mav's server became this big thing that lasted for like an hour and a half or something like that, right? So through talking with him and Clayboyne got involved and stuff, because I was like, man, SPS is something that the DAO gives out as reward. So the DAO, even if Splinterlands doesn't want to do anything about it or they're slacking or whatever, the DAO should be able to do something about it. Well, let's just say that Charles FTW and I, we got into a big long conversation in a private chat, and then Claiborne opened a chat and everything like that. And Charles FTW showed us all something that I want to show you guys. All right. Now, this is unedited footage. All right. This is not something that was edited. I want to show you guys something. I couldn't believe it. My mind is blown. I'm totally shook to my core. I don't even believe in reality anymore. Check this out. This is Charles FTW, something that he sent me that he said, yeah, you can go and you can show your people this. I want you guys to see something I didn't even think was possible. You ready for this? This is Charles FTW entering his team for another gold tournament. Check this out. Ready? I can't play the volume, the music that he put on with this, but look at this. This is real time. This is real time. I want you guys to see this, okay? And this is like an 11 match tournament. Boom, team entered. Next. And he won that one. Look, he's got a 10-1 record right now. Again, I can't really play the volume because he put other volume over top of it. Now, this is a video that he sent me because it was recorded and stuff like that previously. But I want you to know that I actually watched him in real time also enter a tournament as well. And he sent me this one so I could go ahead and I could show it to you guys too. This is real life what you're seeing right now. Okay? Like this is not edited footage because I watched him in real time enter a team and literally go I think he went like 8-0 in the one that I watched him do. And you can see all these battles that he's doing right now as well. All right? Like look at this. Like I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Skips the battle, he doesn't even care. Look, 11-1. I'm just going to let you guys like feast your eyes upon what's actually happening here. All right? This is a human being. And like I've talked to this guy quite a bit afterwards as well and been like, "Well, watch this. This is not a bot. This is him as a human." And you can tell because he's adjusting his stuff like in real time. You see where his mouse is going. This is a real human. He does have access to all the cards as well, right? I mean, this is Dave's account, the Bad Witch. But just look at what's going on here. I mean, I can't. If this were me, I wouldn't even be able to look at all the cards this quickly, right? I wouldn't even be able to know what's going on entering the cards this quickly. I would like maybe it's my old man eyes, but hard to even process what's even going on there. Look, 2 more battles to go here. This is what 11 matches that he's entering right now. And he's 11-1. I know you say, oh, it's got to be a bot. But I, with my own, I'm telling you guys, with my own two eyes, I saw him enter the first half of this tournament with my own two eyes. All right, this is the real deal. This is a real human. I'll talk a little bit more about it once we finish, like, seeing him enter all the teams. There you go. But look at that. 12-1 after that. All right, so 12-1. And there he goes. And he entered his teams that fast. All right. Now, after talking, yeah, he is a human bot. That's the best way to phrase it. Like Jay Daniels said there, he is a human bot. Like, I talked to the guy, and I also talked to, who was it, Azarcon, who popped in as well, and let me know that that he's one of the best, I think it was Filipino players that's around right now. And this is what he does as his job, right? This isn't just like a fun game to him. This is his actual job, and he is the scholar for multiple accounts. So day in and day out, he is just running Splinterlands accounts. I got to imagine it's got to be fairly profitable for him when he's like winning all these tournaments and stuff like that, and he can just like fly through the matches so quickly. But this is something that just I, as a human, did not think was even possible. So I was filled with this skepticism, right? Of it's got to be a private bot, like some people in here are saying, like maybe a private tool, like Arv Elderberry is saying here, right? Like maybe it's a private tool or something like that. How's it going to Fizz? But no, this is real life. There was a bunch of us, including Eldon One, Clayboyne. A lot of us were in his first private room that he set up when he entered this first gold tournament. We watched it happen. And then I was like, hey man, when you do that again, can you record your screen so I can go and I can show it on my stream, so I can let other people see what's actually happening and what's actually possible in this game. And that's when he went ahead and he let me access that tournament that you just saw. So I mean, I really wanted to let you guys know that, I mean, I didn't think it was possible. I would do bot reports, right? I'd be like, hey, can you look into this account? I mean, it's impossible that you can enter 11 teams in 4 minutes and 4 seconds, right? I think that it turns out that actually Charles FTW is actually a friend of the T-Rex 13 guy or whatever his name is as well. So I think that he said like, oh, we're buddies or something like that. And this must be pretty much like just they sit around, chill, and just do Splinterlands all day long. But man, I just want to let you guys know that I've seen it now with my own eyes. I am now a believer, and I have to just like get used to the fact that there are people that are just this good that exist, and they're not bots. They're as good as bots, but they're real humans who are scholars. That this is what they pretty much have devoted their life to right now. The way that it sounds, so I have to be less quick to judge. I have to kind of like look at it from their perspective as well. They are professional gamers, right? Like, have you guys seen the Tetris kid? The Tetris kid who beat the world record or something like that, and beat the guy who had the previous world record and who managed to beat all of Tetris? And we're looking at that and we're like, there's no way I could play Tetris that good, right? Or the guy who solves the Rubik's Cube so fast, he's got the world record for solving the Rubik's Cube. It's literally in front of him on the table. He throws it up in the air, and he's like juggling 3 at the same time and solving all 3 of them. And then boom, 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 he's done. You know? These are the kind of people who also exist within Splinterlands, right? So Devilar, after so many reps of battles, at some point you can just gain almost perfect knowledge of every rule set. Exactly. So I hope that you guys kind of enjoyed me just like showing that to you. Because when I first saw it, my mind was just blown. And then I got him to send me a video. And now hopefully you guys can also see. And that will relieve some of the skepticism that you might have had as well. When you're like, just like, darn it, it's bots everywhere that I look. No. These are really, really good scholars who man like over 10 accounts each and are just that good. So I got to get over myself. I thought I was a good player. I don't even know what a good player is anymore. Like, I don't even know what's reality anymore when I see stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope that maybe that will make you guys think twice when you're really down on yourself, or maybe you're not down on yourself. You're just like, man, I can't believe that these things are happening. They're not bots, at least not in the robot form. they're actual humans, and this is like what they do. So yeah, and I do win against Grand High Witch sometimes as well, Jay Daniel. I'll just show you here. Like I said, we started talking afterwards and stuff like that, and he gave me a beat down over here, right? He was like, good game, because look, see, he took me out over here in one of our tournaments, but then later that night I got him back, and I said I got my revenge, and I got him back. So it's not like they're unbeatable. And you know what? Losing to a human who's really good feels completely different than losing to a bot. I would much rather lose to Charles FTW 100 times in a row than a bot. So hope you guys enjoyed that. This is the Psy. All right, so that was the first one that I wanted to show you guys. Just because I thought that it was just so crazy, and when he reached out to me and all the drama that ended up actually started happening, and to kind of get to the bottom of it, I feel better about those losses now that I know that it's a real human. At least, how do you guys feel about that? Would you rather, if you could win 9 out of 10 times, if you would lose 9 out of 10 times to a bot or 10 out of 10 times to a human? I mean, I'd still rather lose 10 out of 10 times to a human than 9 out of 10 times to a bot, I think. And that's weird to say, but at least that way I know that it's not like a just some robot using an algorithm to beat me. You know, it's at least some other real human. So I thought maybe you guys would get a kick out of that. All right. So let me just erase that from my list of things that we were going to talk about here today. Now, as you guys know, I always end up buying a few packs of Rebellion every single week here. So we're going to go and we're going to open those Rebellion packs. I went and I bought credits again, but I think that the time of buying credits is going to be at an end for me for a few reasons. Reason one, I'm pretty much done now at this point in time. Oh, I have 0. Oh, log in. That's really weird. Okay. I'm pretty much done with most of the Rebellion that I needed, aside from like commons, uncommons, and mythics. Like I got a lot of the rares and stuff like that, right? And on top of that, when I'm paying with credits, I'm paying the full like $4 for a pack. And when we go over to the market now, we see that Rebellion packs they're still selling for less than 4. But the big thing is that when we take a look at DEC right now, so DEC, Dark Energy Crystals, we see there's actually a discount right now on DEC. At least there was when last I looked. So is that Canadian or is that... Yeah, that's US here, okay? So you can see there's actually a discount right now of like, what, 7% or something like that? So it's actually cheaper to go and buy your packs in DEC than it is for you, because you pay 4,000 DEC no matter what, versus $4 in credits. So spending that $4 is the equivalent of losing 7 times 4, 28 cents, right, on every pack. So I'm going ahead and I'm buying my 5 packs. That's an extra $1.25. I mean, it's not a lot in the long term, but I mean, if I was going to be going ahead and buying like lots of packs all at the same time, I mean, that would start to add up, right? So I don't know if I'm going to be using credits anymore or how I can get more DEC into the game, because it would be cheaper for me to buy using DEC these days. Either way, we're still going to go ahead and we're going to go to the shop and we're going to support the company a little bit more now. Now, again, all of these are aside. These are just from like when I was streaming with you guys pretty much. I've just been buying these packs, right? I really like supporting Splinterlands company, but at the same time, I'm also on a budget too, right? It's not like I can just afford to just buy as many packs as I want, you know, at the highest price possible. I also like getting a deal, you know? So I'm going to go out, I'm going to buy these guys here now, but I did want to show you, when we look at Peak Monster, it has finally come to the time as well that it used to be positive EV on packs of Rebellion. So EV is obviously estimated value. So it used to be that the estimated value of a pack of Rebellion used to be higher than the cost of buying the pack. So if the cost of buying the pack was like $3.90, the EV used to be like $4.07. So the estimated value was that you would open the pack, and if you open enough packs overall, you would end up making more than what you spent on the packs. But now the EV's negative. Like, it's not as negative as when we talk about, it's not as negative as when we take a look at things like Rift Watchers, okay? Like, you take a look at Rift Watchers right now. Rift Watchers, reload. There we go. And the price of a pack of Rift Watchers, let's just go to Hive Engine here. Rift Watchers. Rifts. Whoops. Not Rifty. Is $4.24, right? And its EV is only $3.38. So there's a way bigger spread and risk, therefore, a lot more swingy to buy a pack of Rift Watchers over Rebellion, but still, they're both negative EV at this point in time. All packs are negative EV. So to me, it's getting to the point when it's like, ooh, you know what? I'm just buying packs for the fun of opening packs, but I don't actually need these cards anymore. So I'm just kind of opening packs, you know? For the same reason that I don't open Magic the Gathering packs anymore, and I'm trying to like switch from them. Because last week, you might recall, I even opened a really good one. I opened this one here. I bought a pack of Lord of the Rings Collector's Edition. Opened actually one of the good cards. I opened this Surge Foil New Art Reflecting Pool, which is a great card, right? But even having opened this card, it did not pay for the cost of the pack. And this is one of like the good cards that you're going to use in like an EDH deck and stuff like that, you know? So it's getting to the point when I need to almost focus more on just buying the cards I need rather than buying packs, but I just love to buy packs so much, you know? Let's take a look here. You were trying to find me on Twitter to share your double win prizes, but couldn't find you. Okay. I'm not. My Twitter is Silent6K. I've got to create a new Twitter account because that one was like one of my old handles, and no one can find me there. So I've got to really do that. The fees and transfers may eat up that 7%. Yep, I agree. So it's hard to bring in money to buy DC. That's why I still buy the credits, right? What, you got all that Dreamcast money? The Dreamcast money, yeah, that's right. Actually, it's funny. Here, let me show you something since we're talking about Dreamcast. I'll switch to like my real account here. I've actually got, I don't know. Let me go and look here at my actual marketplace selling. It's actually funny that you bring up a Dreamcast because check this one out for my listings. Check out this Dreamcast that I'm selling actually right now because I got to start. What is this? No, I want to actually physically view it. I want to view it, share, view listing. I'm actually trying to cut down a little bit on the number of video game systems that I have because I feel like my kids are going to destroy it. So I just recently sold like one of my Ataris and stuff like that. And I mean the Atari computer systems, but it's so funny. This is literally one of the special Dreamcast here that I have for sale. Maybe I think that you might be friends with me in real life, DeFizz, so you might have just been able to see this on Marketplace. But this is actually a European Dreamcast. And the really cool thing about this is I think it's PAL, so it's not NTSC. These are the two different versions of coding basically on games and stuff like that, or on DVDs and things. They're like region coded, right? So this is the PAL version of Dreamcast, and it has the blue swirl going the opposite direction. A regular Dreamcast, let me just go and find it here for you. Dreamcast logo. A regular Dreamcast, there you go, as you can see, has the orange swirl going that direction. Some of them maybe even have the blue swirl going that direction, but this is actually special. This is the Dreamcast here with the blue logo because it was so similar to like a cookingware logo that they had in Europe, which was also red, that for the European audience, they have to change it to blue, right? So this is actually, it's so funny because there was almost a lawsuit that was involved and Dreamcast just had to change it on its own. So this is kind of like a rarer Dreamcast. Not only that, but I mean, I've got Shenmue 2 on it, right? So I need to get this thing sold because, like I said, I don't want my kids to destroy it. And they were already playing with that big Atari, so I mean, once they start to handle things, then you know you got to get rid of it before they destroy it, right? But yeah, thanks for that comment, DeFizz. Yeah. MTG Gamer, yeah. Oh, I love Magic the Gathering, man. I love Magic the Gathering. But at the same time, I hate Wizards of the Coast. So it's one of those love-hate things. I love Magic, hate Wizards, you know, especially with the layoffs that they did right before Christmas. Just low. Scumbag company. All right. You have PAL in Australia, so you know what I'm talking about. Or is it Australia or Austria, DeFizz? You're Australian, that's right. I remember us talking about Bluey, the best thing that the Australians ever did. Let's introduce Bluey. One of the shows I can actually watch with my kids. All right. So I've actually been starting to play tournaments again, which is something I haven't done in a while because I got turned off by bots and battle helpers a while back when they were still kind of, I don't want to say legal. They were always unethical. All right. But there was nothing in the terms of service prevent you from using them. Okay. So I started playing in tournaments again and I did pretty good. I came 50th in one of these wild tournaments, got 153 SPS. I got my SPS back for coming in 73rd in another one of them. And this one here, I got 40 SPS. So I'm doing net positive as far as like my rewards go for SPS right now. So let's get in here. And I think what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and let's enter those tournaments. You got 33rd in the Wealthy Gambit. And you got 1,134 SPS. Nice job, Ank. Just crushing it. Crushing it. Good job. And Deviar, I'm the same as you, buddy. I only play Commander. Like, that's it. I'll play sealed tournaments sometimes too, just to support my LGS. But I'm mostly just Commander player. Let me just try and see. Something's wrong with my camera here. Let me just flip around here quickly. Great work, Ank. All right, it's working. It's working. Woo! Tied for first in the Bronze Wild tourney. Yes. See, we got a bunch of crushers that are showing up here in the chat. Nice work, you guys. Yeah, that's really good payout. Well, so Deviar, I've got. Whoa, sorry about that. I hit the mic. So I've got some Lorcana that I'm opening today, but my favorite TCG I've ever played is actually called Warlord Saga of the Storm, which is kind of like 5th Ed Dungeons and Dragons, except as a card game. And you roll d20s and have to hit armor class and have bonuses to attack and stuff like that. And there's ranged and there's magic and there's all these other ways that you attack. I was actually #1 in the world at that game through ranked play for over a year. So yeah, I love Warlord Saga of the Storm. In my lifetime, though, I'm kind of an old man, all right? I started playing Magic in 1995, I think. It was either 95 or 96 when I started playing Magic the Gathering. So I still got a lot of the old cool stuff, right? And I started by playing Magic the Gathering. Then I was also playing Spellfire. I played Legend of the Five Rings. I played Marvel Overpower. I played the WWF TCG. So that's the wrestling TCG. I played Battletech. I dabbled a little bit by just collecting some Pokemon cards, but never actually played it. Same with Yu-Gi-Oh! I collected some cards, but never actually played it. I played, what was that other one? Plane Chase, I think it was called. Like, I've played so many TCGs in my day, it's ridiculous. Oh, and I've got some Alpha Strike now. I have participated in the Alpha Strike Kickstarter, and I've got a whole ton of Flesh and Blood, but never played a game. Like, I've got lots of the really cool Flesh and Blood cards because I've opened like 15 boxes of Flesh and Blood, but I've never played a single game. How's it going, Black Torch? Lorcana's extinct in your LGS? Oh, we got lots of good Lorcana, man. We got lots of good Lorcana. Birds and Bees. How's it going, bud? Board game. Warrior Saga of the Storm. Let me just take a look at what you're talking about here. Board game. THRC. I was actually a bounty hunter for Saga of the Storm. Let's take a look if you got the right link here. Yep, this is the one. Warlord Saga of the Storm. This is the one right here. And I was a bounty hunter for this company as well, Alderac. And they made kind of like no-name brand Dungeons and Dragons supplements and stuff like that as well. So good. So good. But yeah, it's exactly it. This is the one. Look up some YouTube videos on it. Again, this was when I was like younger and I wasn't doing obviously any content or anything like that. But I mean, this game is my favorite TCG that I've ever played ever in my entire life. Warlord Saga of the Storm. All right. Okay, so we just talked quite a bit about tournaments And I want to go ahead here and I actually want to enter a tournament with you guys online with me so we can talk a little bit about strategy and stuff like that. Like obviously I'm not good like Charles FTW or anything like that. I can normally end up going like, 10-7 or something like that. 10 wins, 7 losses or 10-6 or something or on a bad day maybe 6-5. I normally don't have a losing record, but there are days when I don't make it into round 2. So I just kind of want to go through like my thought process of entering it because I do play at like champion level and stuff like that, or I should say I play at diamond level, which is kind of like champ equivalent, because they're the same level max, right? So let's kind of get into this. Let's see how well I can do. But I do want to enter with you guys online here so we can talk a little strategy. That's something that I don't do a lot. I take a lot of I've taken challenges and stuff on the show, but we don't really have a chance to sometimes sit down and just like talk strats. So here we go. And if any of my opponents are like, geez, Silence is streaming his matches, I got to get in there. Like, hey, that's at least another view, right? So that's the way I'll look at it. But let's get in here and I'll kind of talk a little bit about Modern because Modern is my favorite thing right now. So we got Thorns and we got Cripple. There's such a good combo that I want to start using with this. When it's like Thorns, or I should say when it's when I'm able to, and that's going to be using Myrmidon followed by Chaos Orc. But I think that right now isn't the right moment for me to do that. I'm going to try Life, and I'm going to just try and go with Mantaroth in the front. And since it's Thorns, I'm actually going to try and follow Mantaroth up with... I can't use the Martyr guy. That kind of sucks. Because Izero is going to be costing too much. But this is my new strategy, guys. I will show you. My new strategy is this. It's pretty much just go ahead and fill in guys and try and use Grimbarden Smith and try and use Mantaroth. And I guess what I'm going to do here, since it's Thorns, I'll use Ilthian. So I can go, ooh, is that what I want? So I can go and I can pop this guy in here, and I'll just put you guys in the back. Like, this is the kind of strategy that I like to use these days, because just Mantaroth is so good, and he's got, like, his blast and everything. I don't know if this is going to be, like, in particular, the most winningest of strategies, like, when I'm not filling my team up all the way. But since it's Thorns, I got a feeling that they might try and use Ilthian on me or something like, or I got a feeling that they're either going to use a lot of magic, or they're going to be using a lot of ranged. So Mantaroth himself from the Thorns actually has shield, so I don't mind too much, and he repairs, and Grimbarden repairs. And these guys are going to be just such good value for the 28 mana. When you think about using up 13 mana, right? 6 + 6 + 1, your 13 mana gets you 9 total attack and such healthy bodies, right? So Soul Fiend's just back there in case they're coming in with some sneak. I don't really care about it that much. I could put it over here, to be honest, because I don't think that they're going to sneak that much just because of the fact that there is Thorns. But I mean, Mantaroth does a good enough job on his own, and so does Grimbarden. There's no point in my mind of risking my Chaos Agent prematurely when I can just throw Soul Fiend back there, who I don't even want to attack anyway, because he'll just die to Thorns. So I'm just going to toss this in here and see what happens. Maybe some of them will go ahead and we'll get to see the battles. Maybe some of them that we won't. So common and rare, gladiators, nice, big, and healthy. This is always one that I tend to default to Possibilius on. But whenever I have the chance to either use Possibilius or use Lily Shield Paw, I tend to... Oh, you know what? It is going to be Possibilius. I use Lily and Quicks a lot because they give me access to Chaos Titan, right? So that's a good reach card that you can toss in instead of Coastal Sentry. But in this case, I'm going to go with Archimist because they're probably going to use the same kind of strategy, and I want to have Force Field in front. And since it's since we can use a Gladiator, I'm going to go in, I'm going to use Deep Lurker, and I'm going to use Isgald, so I can go ahead and I can try and use the opportunity to get some trample from like the middle of their ranks. Because if Deep Lurker hits someone in the middle and then Isgald finishes them off, then he'll trample one behind him as well, right? Just as a concession here, though, whoops, I can't use ranged. That's right. So what else am I going to pop in here? 8, 7. Huh. So I'm going to need to do something just to shore up my own back ranks at this point. I think that it might be the Sea Dog who goes in the back to kind of break their armor. And now I don't know, though, what I want to put behind the Coastal Sentry. Oh, there we go. The Soothsayer. I'll put him right here. That way, if they're using a sneak guy to hit my Sea Dog will even take 1 less damage because of the Lookout, and it gives me a little bit of healing. And I can cleanse my Archemists if they were to go ahead and they were to use their own Archemists and use Having on my Archemist the Bear. Now, I am going to put some hope. If it's an Archemist against Archemist mirror match, I hope that they're using their own Deep Lurker, because then their Deep Lurker is going to give Demoralize to my Coastal Sentry, making it so my Coastal Sentry only has 4 attack instead of 5, so I'll be able to get through their Archemist's force field. So that's something to bear in mind as well. Sometimes I won't even use my own Deep Lurker, so they'll have 5 attack if I'm expecting the mirror. And I do sort of expect some kind of mirror here. That's my guess, at least. Now, instead of using him, I could use the Grimbarden Fighter instead, but I'm going to use Sea Dog because it has healing. All right, so weak magic with only 19. So this is one of those matches when, like I said, it's just so value town for me to go and use this combination right here, right? Like I was saying, Grimbarden backed up by Aves, and then we'll go ahead and we'll pop in a Chaos Agent, and we'll hit you in the back, and we'll pop this guy into the front or something like that, just like this. For 19 mana, these guys, again, are going to do 9 damage between them. And I don't need to worry. And Grimbarden Smith in the matches, when you end up having weak magic, is insane because of the fact that he has Armor Smith. So he's repairing his armor along with having Void every time. If I could somehow sneak in a healer for him, that would obviously be fantastic. Actually, is there a way I can go down to 4 with weak magic? Let me just see. Is there anything for 2? I could turn Chaos Agent into Pellicor Conjurer if I wanted to by turning Lux Vega into something different. But I think that I want the extra armor just because of the fact that it's weak armor here. So I don't know if I want to go down. I don't see anything. Ooh. I could use the Forester over here instead of Chaos Agent if I went down as well. Or I could, no. I'm just going to keep it how it is. Like I said, sometimes this is just like such a tight strategy to beat. And I used to think that Aves was like one of the worst soul battles. Like, oh no, not Aves, because the way the weapon training used to work, like it would kind of round down and everything. But once weapon training started giving the exact same amount of the weapon trainer damage, he's given 3 to everyone. And like I said, this is 13 damage, or sorry, this is 9 damage for only 13 mana. So let's submit that one too. Let me take a quick second here and look at the and look at your comments here quickly. Yeah, man, Defiz, it's a great game. If you can buy some Warlord Sega the Storm, it's awesome. Ilthian, Yasik, the 6-mana healer, yep. 5-mana Ambush Stun is one of my favorite cards for those rule sets. Oh, that's right. Jay Danny, you got Bad Witch, all right. Smith, Rebel, and Scavo Hireling. Yeah, that's right. Smith, Rebel, and Scavo Hireling. Oh, yeah, I use Scavo Hireling quite a bit as well. Scavo Hireling's great. I just don't have the mana to squeeze it in sometimes, right? Sometimes all I've really got is I've got that one measly mana left to do something with, right? And that's when those are actually the best teams, is when you're just such low mana that you end up getting such good value out of those crappy cards like Chaos Agent or something like that, right? Like when you're able to make your 1 casting cost Chaos Agent suddenly do 3 magic damage on top of it, like that's pretty busted. The only thing that I hate running into is when you run into them using their own Pellicor Conjurer in the front rank, or if they've got like the Monk in the front rank. I'd rather see the Monk in the front rank because at least he gets hit right away, even though he'll sometimes regenerate, instead of having that Divine Shield, right? The Divine Shield is just, it's tough to get through sometimes. Whoops, that's not it. That's my other channel. Let me get over. Oops, now I've got it locked in here. All right, there we go. Dawn being sold in Straya. That sucks. Maybe if I finally get through organizing my basement, maybe I can just send you a couple of my extra Warlord cards. I got a ton of them, buddy. All right, it's hard to find though. Don't forget, like that game is old. It's out of print now as well. It's not just something that people are gonna have lying around. All right, let's get the next battle in. So it's another one of these 19 mana battles, except I can't use Smith and I can't heal. All right, well, that makes it easy. Except now I have access to water, and water's even better for doing this, because now you can use Darg, but then you get the best one. You get to, oh, you can't heal. I don't know if I want Murdali Guardian then. I know I can't use Grimbarden Smith. No, see, for me now, I want the mana back. So, I can't use Grimbarden Smith. So it'll be you. along with life. Because again, I want to maximize the amount of mana that I have available for other things. So I can do you, and there's no healing, so I don't really want to use you. And I can't use neutral, so I'm kind of stuck doing this. If this is still the kind of thing that I want to do, which it is, and I still want mana reflect for those guys over there. Whoops, almost made a mistake. Let's do that. And what am I going to throw on the back end there? I got a 0. I'll pop you in, and it leaves me with 1. I think I'm more worried about the sneak attacking here because of the water, right? So whenever water's active, you know that they're probably going to be using that Pellicore. And even having access to Dragon. Oh, wait a minute. I can use Dragon. Oh, yes, I'm going to use Dragon. Then I can use the Snake Eye. So let's do Quicks instead. I still want life. But instead of having to use you, I can take 1 mana and use Rock Zarok. And he's just beast mode, so I'll move that out. And that gives me 2 again. And, oh, I can use Bruz as well. Or do I want Naga Assassin here? It's such a tough call. Bruz I like to use more when there is a... see, that doing this seems really good, right? But Naga Assassin for the bonus to speed is also really good. So it's a tough call here. Like, I don't know if I want to go all in on it. I even use a 3-drop, it looks like, eh? Yeah, I don't know if I want to go all in on this Pellicore Conjurer, which is kind of what that would be. Right? And I can turn... No, I want to keep Zarok the way that he is. This is turning into a tougher choice than I thought, and I'm running out of time. 3. I think that maybe I want my own Stitch Leech here, in fact, like this instead. Maybe I can make him nice and big, and he'll just hold everything off. That might have been a mistake with the Stitch Leech. I should have probably gone with Bruz in retrospect, but it is what it is. So no magic with 37, trample, reverse speed. Okay, that's fine. So no magic, trample, reverse speed. I kind of want to default to blue and Possibilious if I can. No magic, reverse speed. All right, so I was actually given tips, but there's no magic. So I can't do the healing like I wanted to. I was actually given some tips here by Charles. And he told me that whenever Lily is available, you can pretty much expect to see her. And that the key to beating Lily is to use Scattershot. So I've got some healing for my Grimbarden there now. Let's see who has Armorer. What's it called? Repair. Elemental P. Q. R. E. Pair. Repair. Ooh, alright. Yeah, let's use Mantaroth, I guess. Obviously, what was I thinking? And then we can... Nope, we can't use the Junker. 36. We can do that. And that leaves me with 1 for reverse speed. I guess I could put you over there as well. I love Raxarok. I can't deny it. So this looks like a weird team. I don't know how much I like that. What's in the 3 zone that I can do instead? Fungus Flinger. I want the Fungus Flinger. No, I think in the end I'm fine. Scalpel Hireling is just so good once you start using it with Grimbardensmith, right? And the fact that they're going to have to get through Mantaroth first into Grimbardensmith, and now I've got healing and I've got double armor repair on Grimmy, like that just seems good. I wish that my Satha was high enough that I'd have a second attack on her, though. Right? The second attack would be just so good. As long as they don't end up using too heavy a magic team, I think that this is actually going to be really good. But again, you need the Gem Meteor in order to break their Lily Grimbardensmith wall, if that's what they're going to end up doing here. Now, the only other option I could do, I kind of like that. I'm just gonna submit it. I'm gonna try and see if Charles FTW's strategy will work for that one. Don't feel super confident in it. We'll see. We'll see next time how things are going. All right, so even, Bonebreaker, and Poison. Oh, I love Poison matches, and I think even is where it's at. Or Oddman is where it's at. No. So I can't use any of my good guys. I can with this one use immunity. I know I get these two. Is there a weapons trainer I can use in this? If there is, Curious weapons training. Oh, there is. Oh, that'll be so good. All right. So I'm going to weapons train these guys with 6. Hiding behind a Lily, I think. Zerial, yeah, I like that. That way they're not going to be able to get to my Adelaide either. I like that a lot. And who else do I have? We'll use Jin Renova. And we'll pop Jin Renova over here, maybe. And what do I have as my tenors? We got you. You're just good. We got you. No, I can't use them both. We're going to kick you out. We're going to go like this. Oh, 54. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. So Jin Renova, I think it's you who's got to get gone. Ooh. Or I could do this. No, because Evelyn's not doing anything right now. This is a tough call. Is it Izzyar? Or is it the Carnage Titan to actually do damage? See, I got a feeling they're going to be using Izzyar, so I kind of want Carnage Titan. I do want to weapons train them. I do kind of want to do it like this. But I think that she's got to get booted. I think she's got to get the boot. 5s. 3s. I can't do a 7. See the 5s again. Mariput Magician. Am I just going to sacrifice this Mariput Magician to the Elder Gods? Is that how it's going to work? I think it is. Oh, I wish I could get you in. Ooh. No, you cost 9. You're too much right now. Oh, for the double res? Oh, I could have double resed an Izzyar. Oh, well. Yes, we get to watch one. All right. Oh, no. It's against a Kane. But I feel good without a Kane because they've got to both attack my Mantaroth. So we finally get to see something happen. All right. Uh-oh, and he's got Inevitable as well. So he's got kind of the same thing. So I'm really glad that I didn't end up going with, like, too much magic. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get this Inevitable. All right. And sometimes with cards like Inevitable, oh man, I need my Mariput in there. Mariput, no! Darn it, it was the ambush. He's coming back at least with Adelaide Brightwing. 4. I didn't get a chance to heal with my Mariput? Oh, that sucked. That sucks. I thought for sure I'd at least get a chance to heal with my Mariput, but it was not to be. Oh yeah, it's over now. It's over. Yep. This guy here, Inevitable, he's so good. He's up to like $50 a BCX right now, though. $50 a BCX. This. Dude, do you just not heal? What's wrong with you, Mariput Magician? You haven't gotten a single heal in. Well, the timing was off with this Mariput Magician, unfortunately. And now that's going to get rezzed. At least it doesn't get poison anymore. Impossible to win now, though. I knew I should have gone with my own Agor. 5. Come on, Mariput. Mariput again did not get a heal in. 3 times in a row that just, like, my guys have not been dead enough to get a heal in with Mariput. Oh, well. I don't think that I could break Inevitable anyway. Inevitable is just too good. And the ambush took my Mantaroth before I could even get a hit in. Unfortunate. Yeah, Oot and a boot. You got it, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. It was just too good. I wish I had a Kane, but I just don't. When you're playing on a budget, right? I gotta really look closely at what I intend to. Oh my gosh, I didn't choose credits. I chose DEC. Oh no, I thought I chose credits for those packs. And I chose DEC. Oh no. My beautiful DEC. Why? Why DEC? I guess I got that discount I wanted. But yeah, when you're playing kind of like on a bit of a budget, right? Like I budget myself to only get my $20 a week. I mean, I gotta try and go for like the smaller things I can complete for like $5-6. rather than be like, okay, over the next 11 weeks, I'll be able to max out on a cane kind of deal. So that's why I haven't been able to do that yet. When the prices really start going down, I might like treat myself to a cane depending how things go. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. Um, but yeah, I wish I could really get one of those guys because I can only imagine what it'd be like to give ambush to both a Mantaroth and a Chaos Titan like that, right? That would just be like so good. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Rebellion. Let's see what that guy's going for right now. Where's a cane? 27.99. His price keeps dropping, so that's at least it's getting to where I might be able to like sell some magic cards and buy my cane. Because I honestly I play. Oh, look at that good price on this one compared to the next one down. Ooh, and it's Clove who wants to sell it to me. Clove, give me a streamer discount. But yeah, it's getting to the point when it's like I never play Magic and I only play Splinterlands, so I kind of want to like turn one of those assets into the other. It's just that my Magic cards at least remain stable, and my Splinterlands cards always go down in value, unfortunately. Let's just take a look what they're at this week for my Rebellion. Okay, they're actually not too bad. It's actually staying up there, not bad. All right. Anyway, let's get back to the tournament there. Kane, you were so good. You were so good. The budget can go up to 30. I guess no magic packs, a budget can go up to 30, but a budget's a budget, right? I gotta make sure that I play within my means, right? That inevitable was just so good. Ooh, all right. I gotta do some of my favorite team type stuff now. All right. So my favorite teams are things like Lily Shield Paw with water, and then I get to do Mantaroth into Carnage Titan into like the combo of this plus this. And I got 41 and 59. I'll put this guy in the back. And that still leaves me with 10. Ew. Gross. I'm off. I'm way off. So we know that they're probably going to be doing this as well, right? So maybe this isn't the right strategy, that means. Maybe the right strategy is to go with the dragon instead of that. And 4. What else can I get for 4? And use a Dr. Blight. I think that maybe this is the better strategy here. No, the dragon goes behind all these guys. Yeah, that way they have to get through my Grimbarden Smith first. If there wasn't so much mana, I'd pop in another weapons trainer guy here. Let's see, is there a good one? If I had my Runeseer Savea up higher at 3-star, I'd probably maybe... you can't abandon Dr. Blight. I don't care what people say. Dr. Blight, in my mind, is still the best card in the game. Because he's low mana, and he does everything you need. He does the Affliction. In those magic-only matches, he allows poison. So if you're like in an Immortalis mirror, you can at least rely on poison. He's still the best card. I think that I still play Dr. Blight. But I'll make a team that looks something like this, and I'll just hope that it works out. Let's see if we get to watch this one. I really want to. Darn it. The one thing with entering these teams here, right, is sometimes you don't get to see them. Reverse speed, magic reflect, no heal. All right, I'm fine with that. Do the same kind of thing with death. It's always about Mantaroth. If you can play the Mantaroth into Carnage Titan and throw in a Chaos Dragon, and again, I think that I'm going to try and go with a Gem Meteor here too. Like, it's just so good. 6, and... oh, I've only got 1 left, eh? Maybe I'll take away the Carnage Titan. No. Let's just see. If I were to take away the Carnage Titan and I were to go like hard weapons training like I always seem to do, what could I make work with that? It gives me 5. So I know that there's the one wall here. There's Rift Wing that I could do like that, right? To protect my dragon and my Gem Meteor. Right? I could do that. Or is there a 5 that I can do into it as well? Ooh! Where is that? Is he 6? He's 6, isn't he? Darn, the Will-o'-the-Wisp is 6. I don't know, that Zerial might be pretty juicy. And Zerial itself has the armor negative. But Grimbarden Smith will get pulled to the front. I don't know how effective it'll be. It's all about these two being able to survive, though. And I think that this gives some good survivability. With the reverse speed, I kind of like Zerial in there. Because Zerial is slow and clunky. But in reverse speed, she's actually quite good. I'm just obsessed with weapons training, if you guys haven't noticed, because it's just weapons training is fantastic. And we got Magic Reflect. Oh, the Chaos Dragon's really going to take a lot from Magic Reflect. Yeah, I can't take the triple. Now, Oshur can take the damage from Magic Reflect. But now I'm not. Now I'm using like almost no mana here. So I don't think that I even want to do something like this in the end. 46. I go down to 42, and I can clunk this guy in. There. Let's do that instead. Oh, there's no heal. There's no heal. What do I got for 8 instead of that guy? Oh my gosh. They'll never see that coming. Because he's got Reflection Shield, they'll never see that coming. Alright, so I slapped a Cane Haste in there right at the very end for the blast with the magic, because even when a magic reflex on Cane Haste, it's got Reflection Shield, it won't do any damage. Bam. Have a good one, Ime. Nice to have you here, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I linked your stream last time as well. Why don't you link your stream here before you peace out if you're still there, so we can all watch as well. Get back Jita in there. Ooh, Deviar, I've got so much magic. I've got so much magic. We should talk about that then, Deviar. Send me a private message. My username is Silence. And we'll talk about doing magic trades. I've traded magic with Matt. I've traded magic with Plato Zero. I've traded magic with someone else. I forget his name. Another big namer, though, for Splinterlands. So I'm totally down with trading magic, and I've got Foil OG fetch lands. I've got so much stuff I can trade for magic. Should have squeezed in the back Jira, yeah. All right, so evens, magic reflect, no sneak, no snipe. Okay, so, I mean, it makes it pretty easy for me then. I know that I'm going to go with Grandmaster, or do I go with Dragon, since it's evens? That would give me access to Chaos Dragon. So, yeah, all right, so we'll go with Lily Shield Paw, and we're still going to go with Life, because this is, again, like pretty much my team. That's what I run. And that way I can get Chaos Dragon. I can get you in. I'll put the bear in front. And that leaves me with 2. And there's no sneak, no snipe. Here's my last guy for that. Boom, just like that. That was pretty easy. Ooh, actually. Yeah, I want that. Just wonder if there's a better way I can do that. To get in a Bruz in front of my Grim Barden. I've had such good success doing that. But you know what? I think this looks pretty good. I think this looks good. I'm going to keep it the way that it is. Yep. That looks fine to me. Boom. Battle. Yeah, we're only going to get to see one battle here? Really? All right. All monsters start poisoned. No summoner bonuses. As soon as you see no summoner bonuses, you may as well go to quicks, right? If everyone's poisoned, I think it's death, and you go with the healer. Everyone's poisoned. Or do I go with the Grimbarden Smith team? I mean, you may as well, right? If I had this guy up at a higher level, when he gives 2, I might use him, the Moxian Rebel. But at least I know that I can use Dr. Blight to prevent their healing, and I can use, where is he? This guy here, because he's also got immunity. Maybe for 8, do I go and do I switch into Hardclaw instead of Cursed Wittigu? What's my other 2-drop option if I don't do... Ooh! My other 2-drop option is to do something like that. Pop you in over there. And you'll automatically die, of course, to the poison, but that pumps my Dr. Blight at least. And Bruz, how many hit points do you have? 3 hit points, so survive twice. So, what do you think, guys? Is it Bruz? Or is it turning Cursed Wittigu into Hardclaw? Because that's pretty much what I do here. I would either make Cursed Wittigu into Hardclaw and drop the Bruz, or I would leave the Bruz and have this kind of a lineup. What are your comments there? Is there anything with... I don't think there's any cleanse in this one here. A, B, cleanse. The Rune Seer, darn it. I really should get her up to level 3. That's why, like I said, it's like, I'll buy the packs and stuff. Like, I bought the packs. These credits are probably going to go towards, like, Rune Seers and stuff at this point. Like, there are cards I still need. I think I'm going to play it fast and loose. And I'm going to go with the Bruz instead of the Harclaw. So that my Revealer can deal more damage. And my Dr. Blight can have more survivability. Because I'm relying on Dr. Blight to get rid of their Widigoo and other heal effects. So yeah, let's go with this one here. Let's try it out. And final battle. Let's get her done. So we got Thorns. And Are You Not Entertained? Alright, so we'll do... you know what? Let's do Kelia. And let's see if I can squeeze off the Murdompier combo. Thorns, we got you. And nope, you're too much for me. So if we were to do you and you, and we were to do this, oh, let's get them in the right order. That's 17. We would just hide you like this. I don't mind that. So my problem with Musa Celine is I've got her still in junk mode. I can't even do damage right now through a void. Right, so I really need to. I wish that they would unlock the Soulbounds already, because I mean, I play a Diamond Champ, and I don't have a good Musa Celine, but her Armor Breaker is what I think is really going to shine here, as well as her Dispel. Obviously, ends up working out really good if they're playing with their own Martyr kind of combos. But will Cethrapod the right choice? Because I could maybe squeeze in a 2 and a 1. So if I don't go with Cruel Cethrapod, he's got a nice bod on him. I could go with Hardy Stonefish and get more of that. Is that the right play? So my choices here, I'm debating if I remove Cruel Cethrapod and I instead put in Hardy Stonefish in the front, but then that also is going to get me the Igor for behind Musa Celine. I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to do Hardy and put Igor behind Musa Celine. If nothing else, that builds up my Dr. Blight a little bit more. And the Musa Celine, hopefully with her bigger body, will give Igor a longer chance to live. The only thing is Stonefish doesn't have much armor. And he's going to get thorned out fairly quickly. Or I can do 7. Let me see. 3, 6... No, I should have made a weapons training team with Darg. I should have made a Darg weapons training team, but I'm too slow. I'm not Charles FTW to be able to redo all that too quick. So it is what it is. All right. Well, there we go, guys. I'll give you guys an update next week, obviously, on how that one did. But there's kind of like the thought process when I'm entering teams, at least, into these kind of matches. Obviously, I don't have all the cards, like, right? I don't have Inevitable. I don't have this guy who's like the ultimate beast. I want him so bad. I forget what his name is, Inferno Man or whatever he is. He's Chaos Legion, he's Rift Watchers. This guy here, I don't have Immolation. Those of you who know, but I got into a group buy with a guild that ended up scamming all of us out of our cards. So none of us got the airdrops. They just claimed them all for themselves. The guy who did the group buy claimed all the cards for themselves and took off with them. And then sold them all in the secondary market, converted all the DEC he got into Hive, and then transferred the Hive out. So, playing a little bit unfully equipped for where I'm at, but I think that I do all right. And there you go, guys. Hopefully, I'm not facing any of you guys with those teams, because you saw what I entered. But hey, that's the way that it rolls, right? Till next time, it's either side. Keep those tournaments going. As you can see, they're rolling pretty sweet. Till next time. All right. So, we got that tournament in. Yeah, one battle from 13 you get to watch. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, I'm not logging out. That's because I was recording that. And like I said, my computer is so bad that I have to make it appear as though I did the video editing, while in reality, I'm not actually editing video. I'm just kind of doing my thing at the same time, right? So that kind of sucks. It is what it is. Keep Ruz and put the corpse last. Oh, maybe I should have done the corpse last, right? That would have probably been a better idea. Let's open those packs. I mean, I bought them. I used the DEC. Unfortunately, I used the DEC. I wanted to use the credits, but like I said, hey, Deviar, maybe like I said, send me a PM, and we'll work something out for some magic cards. Because I'm always happy to trade magic cards. Darn, I just upgraded my Chaos Orc to where I wanted them. On Moxian Rebel. Drybone Bone Dog. So this was a nothing pack except for Goblano Soldier. It's funny, I watch the other streamers and people like, streamers have all the luck. They open the packs and they want the packs to be good. I watch Infidel open his packs. He's always getting good stuff. I watch the other guys open their packs. They're always getting good stuff. I'm like, I'm too small time a streamer to get the bonuses. Yep, I'll take that Soothsayer, though, to get the good stuff. You have to be more popular, I guess, right? You have to be more popular. Come on, give me something good. Mystic. Ranger. Wheeling Wraith, okay. Alright. Okay. So far, pretty much, one Soothsayer and one Wailing Wraith have been the results of those 3 packs. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's that streamer luck. Like I say, you got to complain, and then you get it. Watch it be a, what's his name? Woo! Gold foil Wailing Wraith. I'll bet that's still a good one. That's probably $6. Here we go. All right. What's it going to be? What's the worst one it could be? Is like that Zebari guy or whatever, right? The green guy? Come on. Make it someone good. Gold foil me. Baradalin. All right, that's acceptable. I'll take a Bara. Yes, a really good pack. You know what we're going to do? Print screen. Let's take these ones here. Da-da-da-da. And let's go over to Discord and be like, hey, anyone opening packs? And let's see if I can trick people into opening some packs. Be like, who's opening packs today? Here we go. Anyone opening packs tonight? And I'll do the smiley face. They don't need to know about the bad ones. They don't need to know about the 3 bad ones I opened before this one. All they need to know is that there was a good one, right? All they need to know is that there was a good one. And I always talk about the gambler's fallacy. The gambler's fallacy is when you're like, oh, well, if I roll a 1 on a 20-sided dice, then the odds of me rolling a 1 twice in a row are less. And that's the fallacy because the odds are always the same. The odds of rolling a 1 are always 1 in 20, right? So the odds don't get better or worse because of your previous roll. But I subscribe to the gambler's fallacy. That means, yes, you're right. Your odds are less to roll 1 a second time, even though they're not. So I like to wait for people to open their packs first, and then when they're all like, oh, geez, I busted, that's when I normally start opening mine. Oh, there we go, Mythic. Double Mythic Rare. Torch Vizier, he's a good one. Come on. Harbinger of Chaos, totally a good card. It's worth like $250 or something. Get me a good one. Redworm Dragon. I'm actually got some bids open for Redworm Dragon, so I'm going to close one of those bids. Awesome. Well, this is a good pack. Oh, print screen. Ooh. That's going. I'll say two of 5 that I opened were good ones. There we go. 2 of 5 that I opened were good ones. I always like to give people hope. And look at that. This Trickster was in the middle both times. Let's close that guy up. Then let's go over here to Peak Monster and explore. No. What is it? Buy cards. And I want to look at my active bids. And now I can turn one off for the Redworm Dragon. Update. And I only want... You know what? I'm going to close. I'm going to just cancel the whole thing. Confirm. I'm just going to throw that bid in the garbage altogether. And card listings. 240. He's up to 240 now? He was at 210 this morning. Oh, man. I mean, that's good and that's bad. I mean, I want him to be usable. Let me just take one more look at him real quick here. Items. And let's look over at Rebellion only at the Mythics. Epics. 240 stats. So this is where I'm trying to get him right now. I need to get him to 5-star. This is where I need to get him to 5-star. But I've got 9. I want to just like say forget it at this point and just get one. That was 6.9. He's way more playable with the 6.9 than the 5.7. You know what? I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'll just bite the bullet and buy one. I want to play with them so bad. I'll just bite the bullet and buy them. It is what it is. Cards. All. Combined. There we go. Now at least he's somewhat playable. And when I play him, my big thing right now is the penalty that I take whenever I go to play lower level cards. Let me show you in Discord what my question is for Town Hall right now. Town Hall, where are you? Town Hall. So I actually wrote this over here. Right? Because this is my beef right now. So question. As part of the new player experience revamp, will removing the underleveled card penalty be considered? I know that personally I bought over 700 packs of Rebellion, but still have epic cards no higher than 3-star, and most I even specifically spent more to get them there. And that's after opening like 700 packs, right? Those packs represent around a 3K investment, and I'm nowhere near Diamond with the commons and far, far from Champ. I know you said you want us to always move up leagues instead of camp at lower ones, but from my personal experience, even after investing so much into the new set, I cannot advance a champion without taking major penalties, and I'm still taking penalties in Diamond, so I'm camping in Diamond right now, albeit under-leveled. I'd love to advance, but feel like the cards I've chosen to level are where it could be competitive in Champ, things like having a 7-star Chaos Orc or the 2 Mana Trainer guys all at 5-star to get their second abilities, but the fact that I lose 25% plus RP every match holds me back. In my mind, the penalty is already that I will lose to people who have better and higher level cards than I do. Oh, pardon me, guys. I know the short answer is buy more cards, but if that penalty was initially put in place to prevent ratings inflation from bots, and Modern, maybe soon Wild, is bot free, that penalty is now restricting ability to continually move forward as you desired, and would be especially painful to new players who are trying out cards and don't have a full collection yet. Are these anti-bot measures some of the things being looked at for the NPE? Thank you. And by the way, it took me a full day to recover from those points you took from me with that win and my subsequent losing streak. Because he actually beat me, and then I went on like this 4-game losing streak and lost over 100 points over 4 games. And yeah, it took me a full day to recover from those points. But yeah, this is something that, like you saw, you guys seen how many packs I open, right? I've opened 700 packs, and I've been buying Red Worm Dragons to even just get up to 3-star. And if I were to even try and play this guy right now, even in just Diamond, I think I'd take a 10% penalty, right? Would it be 5% plus 5%? Because I need to have 5-star. I've only got a lowly 3-star, right? So even just to play this guy, even after spending 3K and buying 700 packs, I'd still take a 10% penalty on him, even if I wanted to play him in Diamond, let alone a 15% penalty if I did move up to Champ, which I'm not going to do right now. Just a second, guys, sorry. Man. I'm actually over 2 months now that I quit smoking. So I haven't smoked for 2 months, and I swear, this cough is just not getting better. And I've had my doctor check me out, and I'm on all these puffers and stuff like that. I mean, I feel better, everything aside from the cough, having quit smoking. But dude, I just want this cough to end. And I talked to another doctor friend of mine, and he's like, yeah, bud, with the amount that you used to smoke, and I'm not talking cigarettes, like you're gonna be coughing things up for probably like 3, 4, 6 months, maybe even. And I'm just like, buddy, this is the worst of the worst right now. Like, I just want it to end. I wish I never started smoking. It's killing me right now, man. It's just killing me. Why didn't I use credits to buy that guy? Why didn't I use credits to buy that Red Worm Dragon? Oh man. Like my Palace as well. Like I've got a Palace at 3-star, and I had to buy a bunch of these guys even to get them there. So frustrating. You can trade some as well? Yeah, one battle from 13 we get to watch. Yeah, and you can trade me some. All right, that's cool. Like, I'll do some trades too. I don't mind. All right, so I kind of want to talk a little bit about one more thing here as well before we maybe do some challenges and stuff like that. Maybe play some games, because like I said, I want to have some games of Celebrity Deathmatch. We didn't do that last week because I was coughing so much and I felt terrible. And although I'm still coughing, I'm not feeling so bad. I just want to kind of show you guys just a little bit, like a quick introduction, because I tried to find this information online and I couldn't find it. So yeah, guys, I wanted to give you guys a little quick introduction here right now, just about the battle wagons. I was looking online to try and get some more information on it, and I wasn't able to find anything. So I wanted to just take a moment and let you guys know what I've discovered about the battle wagons, where to go to even find them and everything like that. So to start off with, we got to go to Mavs. We got to go to the Mavs here. Now this eventually is going to transfer down into the normies, right? But for the time being, it's only available here in Mavs. Let's see if I were to reload. If I were to log out and log in, would it talk to me about the battle wagons again? Because the first time I logged in, it talked to me about them. And come on, talk to me about them. No, it has nothing to say. Okay, cool. Well, as we know, battle wagons are coming out. In a week from now, there's going to be the big town hall where Matt's going to tell us about battle wagons, give us more information, maybe let us know a little bit more about the stats and stuff like that. Not the stats of Rage, who we know is going to be coming out, but more the stats of, like, hopefully how many of them are going to be released, what the odds are of us getting them and everything. So I was looking around here. I was so confused. I was like, where do we go? There's no battle chests up at the top. You know, maybe I go into the market to try and find battle wagons and to buy the battle wagons. And no, I don't see them available over here either, as in other items to buy battle wagons. Like, is this where you go to buy them? And I couldn't find them. So no matter where I looked, I wasn't able to find the battle wagons. And I got so confused, and I talked to Mavs, and I got no response either from the Mav channel. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna figure this out on my own, I guess. I mean, I'm a 43-year-old man. I should be able to figure out what should be basic UI on an integral part of the game at this point in time, right? So I'm looking around, and it was nowhere to be found. I went to shop and stuff like that, and this is where I finally managed to find it. It's under shop, under packs. You would have thought that it would at least be over here under battle wagon or under war or something like that, or that they'd have another. I think they should have another icon over here, right? That's like conflicts, right? They should have an icon for sure under conflicts, because it's kind of a bigger thing. But under packs, if you scroll down, you get to the rebellion conflict section, okay? So this is the first thing. It's under packs. You go to shop, you go to packs, and then it's under rebellion conflict. And again, I really hope they make it easier, because after I posted and said, oh, it's under shop, under packs, you scroll down, you find conflicts, there was at least one other person that said, oh, geez, I was looking for that too. So it's obviously not very clear where to go. But you go ahead, and long description 2 goes here. Okay. So you enter, right? And then here you go. This is where you're going to get to see the conflicts, right? It doesn't really tell you much about it either. When you click on more info, because at first I was like, all right, well, what info is it going to give me? It talks about the rebellion, and then it doesn't really have a section here about the battle wagons, right? It talks about the set and the general sale. But just scrolling down here, it talks about the new elements. Will only be available with the new weapons training. Here we go. So down at the bottom, it starts to talk about the conflicts, right? And it talks about how they're changing the airdrop method from previously by X you get guarantees, and now there's no guarantee. No one is guaranteed anything, which in some ways really concerns me, because I mean, I'm just a small town guy trying to buy a little bit of rebellion, right? But looking at this here, it talks about the 5 cards and up to 100 packs to be staked and everything, right? I'm just going to be staking my plain old regular playable cards in it, right? Like I said, I spent 3K. I don't have anything near where they want me to have it, and I just don't know how things are going to end up working out for me in this conflict without having some kind of guarantee, right? But it did work out good in a certain way, because it gave our manager for YGG, which I'm part of the Yield Guild Gaming. That's my guild, and we did a big group buy. So it does take some of the work off of their hands, right? Because previous and other group buys I've done, ones that didn't just steal my money, they actually went ahead, and then every time that there was a drop, they had to go ahead and they had to figure out the drop, and oh, this percentage goes to this person, and all the gold foils will sell, blah, blah, blah. So it does make it easier on that. It puts the onus on us, the buyers, right, to do what we want with it. So here we are, we're in Rebellion Conflicts, okay? And obviously right here is Rage, the very first one that they did, okay? So I had 0 chances because I haven't even bothered to look at it now. We click learn more. Please tell me it's not going to send me to the same thing. It did. So here's Rage. Here's the leaderboard of those that actually went and competed in it. It shows how many cards they won. Now, don't forget, the cards that these guys won, we're just talking about Mavs right now on a Mav test server. I'm a Mav. I didn't even bother to even try and get into this, right? And these guys have all probably already opened up, like, from in the test server, they gave us all, like, tons of packs. So these guys have probably already opened up tons and tons of packs in order to stake all those and everything and put them on and see what happens. So let's head back out to the leaderboard. And let's head back to War itself. But here's what it's going to look like when we get to go into Rage, okay? So you're going to press Enter. Long description 2 goes here. And here's what they look like, okay? So when you're buying a wagon, you would just click on the wagon itself. You'd be able to purchase the mage wagon. I don't know why it calls it a mage wagon and not a battle wagon. I guess that each one might be different. So this one's maybe a mage wagon because it's got Rage that you're going for. Or Rage was the first and whatever the second one is. I'm just going to buy one more. All right. It shows how many vouchers you have. You click purchase. And here you go. It takes you back to that previous screen now. And you've got all of your wagons available. Okay. So let's click on the first one. We'll edit the wagon. All right. So what I'm going to do to start off with is I'm just going to add some cards to it. I'll add a Soul Ash. I'll add a Fenmore. I'll add a Nimble Duke. I'll add the Crier, and I'll add the Captain Fellblade. And I will confirm this. And I'll be Telegram Renter sold. Are you sure you want to continue? Confirm. There we go. So this should fill my first wagon. Now, one of the things I was looking for here, though, was I was looking, how do you go and how do you get the packs in? Right? I haven't been able to figure that one out yet. I'm hoping that maybe with us looking together, we'll be able to figure it out. Here you go. Maybe right here is where you click it. Edit wagon on cooldown. Cards can only be changes going every 15 minutes. That's weird. All right. So let's try the second wagon. Let's see if we can figure out. Because see, here's obviously where you should be able to put packs. Is right here on this symbol. So let's go and let's try with the second one here instead. I still don't see any place to put it. Is it at the bottom where it will show the packs? It's not all the way at the bottom where it shows the packs. See, so I have no idea where you'd actually put the packs in this one. But this time, let's go ahead and let's do autofill. Autofill. So it's taking the next best guys that we have, and we're going to confirm that as well. Confirm. All right, so we've got 2 wagons updated. Let's head back to the conflict. All right, and for these last 4, let's go and let's just autofill those guys like this. Confirm. We'll do the mass autofill of the last 4. And there we go. So automatically filled them. So, I mean, that's actually pretty slick. It's pretty easy the way that you're going to be able to do this, right? But the only thing I don't like is it doesn't really show me the way that I'm going to be able to enter the packs. So maybe that just wasn't implemented yet. Or maybe I can go in here. There's another way to do it. No, I don't even see anywhere to scroll left or scroll right. There's no buttons there or anything like that. Nothing that I can see that would enable me to add the packs. So I'll have to still figure that out. But that's like the basics of how you're going to be able to go and enter cards into this. Let's actually do one more. Maybe we're missing something here. Maybe we missed something this whole time. We'll try one more. See, it only has the 1 blue. You'd think by doing autofill, though, if you could put them in. And let me just look. And I have 575 here in this test server. So it's not like I don't have the ability to put them in, right? Conflicts. Let's enter. Enter again. Yeah, really strange that it doesn't give me that option for the packs. I must be missing something that's actually, like, absolutely easy to do. Right? Like, there's got to be something very basic that I'm missing here. But regardless, this is the way that it works. All right? You're going to be able to see your contributions go up for each one of these individual battle wagons, I think, is the way that it works as well, right? 0 per hour. I press here. Undo changes. No. What if I just type in Rebellion? No, it just does the what about pack? P-A-C-K? No. Yeah, so I don't see how to do the pack staking necessarily here, but this is the way that you at least do the card. So I'm going to confirm that as well, because I mean, here I am, right? So you see your amounts go up every time. You're brought back to the screen, and you'll see the amount that you're getting per hour right here. Oh, here we go. Manage packs. Yay. All right. So this is how you do it. So we're going to add capacity out of 700. There we go. So we'll add the max to it of 575. We'll add those packs. Papos exception, that's fine. Add packs. Papos exception. All right, let's just change it to 300. Add packs. Papos. All right, that happens sometimes in the test server. All right, it's not going to happen in the real world. Add packs. There we go. Have to just reload. There we go. So it doesn't get added to each individual. I'm glad we figured that out together. So it doesn't get added to each of the individual wagons like I thought that it would. It gives you a total pack staking over here that the maximum is equal to 100x the number of wagons that you actually own. So if you have 7 wagons, then you can do 700. Is this is this the same as this? So we clicked on add wagon, that worked. If I click on buy wagons here, takes you to the same thing. Purchase. Confirm. So both of those are just the different ways that you can buy the wagons. And obviously that means that now the pack max should be 800. There you go. Instead of 700 because we bought one more of those battle wagons, right? Which while we're here, may as well go and let's autofill it, confirm. Why not? Why not, right? May as well. Getting a whole 100 per hour out of that guy there. All right, go back to conflict. And now you can see that it's loading up on the contribution. So I guess that it is actually based on the total number of wagons that you have. It's not based on each individual wagon. It's based on the amount when you add up the total of all the wagons, the contribution, and you can totally see it ticking up. I love it, actually. That looks really cool. They did a really good job on this, actually. I like it. Let's check the leaderboard here. I'm 92 on the leaderboard of people who have power. And I should have 0 reward chances right now. There we go. So I have 0 reward chances right now until that gets to being a full bar. And then that will be 1 reward chance, followed by 2 reward chances. Every time that it fills up, it gives you a reward chance, which is actually pretty cool. I like that. So I think that they did a good job on this. Props. I thought that it was going to be way more complicated. It turns out that the 2 complicated things about it are, 1, you go to shop in order to find rebellion conflicts. It doesn't have its own section. And then 2, once you've entered, when you want to load up packs, the packs are over here under manage packs. It's a separate section of managing the packs. You don't do it within each one of the individual wagons. It just gives you a total number of packs that you can stake based on the wagons that you actually own. So that's pretty cool. I hope that if you guys were lost like I was when you started doing these kind of things with these battle wagons, that now it's actually a little bit easier for you, and you can be ready to go when they do release it again. Matt said he was going to be talking about it on the 18th, which is the next town hall as far as I can tell. And now you guys are prepared. So hope that you guys enjoyed that. Keep tuning in. It's I the Psy. You can watch me stream every Thursday between 9 to 11 EST. We often go over lots of fun. We open packs. We complain about things like any good game that there is. And yeah, we also love to learn. So hope to see you guys there. Thanks for watching. It's I the Psy. Take care, my friends. All right, don't worry. Like I said, I was just doing a recording there for that part so I can make this individually because no one actually has something up that I found at least on how to do these things there. And like I said, my computer's a potato and I can't actually even edit this video. It crashes my whole computer and restarts it. Wah, wah, wah. Maybe that's what I should be investing in instead of Rebellion packs. I get a computer that will actually edit my own videos. Oh, it's so funny. So Deviar, can we stake packs we've already opened, or we have to keep them sealed and lose value on them? You have to keep them sealed and lose value on them. But the good thing is that after the 15 minutes, you can take the cards out again, put them back on again, and having the cards staked does not take away from your ability to use them. All right? So you can still go and you can use the cards that you have staked in the battle wagon. All right? That's totally fine. But yeah, no. Once they're in there, they're kind of in there. I wonder if you can remove. Yep, and you can remove the max. Let's just test right now. Remove max. Okay. Nope. So they're staked, and I can't take them out for another 10 minutes there. Okay. So they do get staked, same as everything else. You have to wait your 15 minutes to withdraw your packs again. But when you think about like what I opened in those packs I just opened, the value of the packs from an airdrop perspective was probably higher than the value of the cards that I opened if I were to stake them. So having the sealed packs staked is actually probably a little bit more actually, that legendary counted as 5 packs from a staking perspective. So if you got lucky and opened a legendary, one legendary equals 5 packs as far as from a staking perspective, right? So I don't know, man. It depends if you get lucky or not, if you'll end up having good value or not from a staking perspective. Like just to show you this, I'm gonna leave the map server now. Just to show you this over here. Ugh, I'm tired of looking at you. So just to show you this, for example, I sell all gold foils that I own, okay? I sell all the Rebellion gold foils because I have no need for them. I know I'm never going to be able to get to use these. That's not what I wanted. I wanted items, Rebellion, gold, all. The only ones that I'm keeping are these 2 gold foil epics I have because they're each the equivalent of 125 packs. And just the value in having a 125 pack equivalent to getting $100 for them, like that $100, let's pretend that you get your vouchers for free and you don't even care, right? The $100 is worth 20 packs to me, right? As far as staking, right? So this, if I were to if I were to take it, sell it for $100, I get, and buy packs, I get 20 packs, right? Which is worth 2,000, right? Because 20 times 100 is 2,000, right? So it'd give me 2,000 worth of conflict points. Versus just keeping this, I'm now getting 12,500. So this is the equivalent of 125 packs. That's over 5 times more. That's what, 6 times more? That's over 6 times more the conflict points, right? The epics I could have, by the same principle, I could have probably saved the epics as well, but that multiplier wasn't quite as good, so I was like, forget the epics, you know? Same with this Wailing Wraith. I mean, it's worth the equivalent of 5 packs, and when I go to sell it, I mean, I'm definitely selling it. I'll do 744 right now. It's for list for sale. I'll take my 2 packs worth, right? Said cards, list for sale. 7 point. Oh, you know, I'll really beat him. I'll do 743. Ha ha ha. Take that. But I mean, this is the equivalent of like basically 2 packs, right? So I could take the 500 worth of power, which is 5 packs, or I could sell it and get like 2 packs worth of power, right? And I just rather have the 745. It's just not a big enough spread for me to care that much. Like I said, 745 for me, that could be used getting me a bunch of other cards that I actually need to complete decks with. Because right now, like I said, I when I look at my Goblano Soldier, I've got this junky 5-star Goblano Soldier, which that's the minimum that I bought him up to. Like I bought him up to there and then opened more packs and stuff like that because that's when he gets shattered. But in reality, it's hard for me to justify using him if I don't have him at least 8-star at 220 to get 2 attack, right? Because once you start competing in like Champion and Diamond, this 1 attack, I mean, it's fine, I guess, but it's just not gonna do it for you. You know, that's why I say that's why I say the penalty shouldn't be based on underlevel cards when you're going into a higher level. My penalty is the fact that my Goblano Soldier is going to suck compared to other people who are in Diamond right now, right? Because, I mean, they're going to have this Goblano Soldier if I was in Champ, and I'm going to be like, don't worry, I'll win, and I'm going to be using this Goblano Soldier. You know, this is the penalty. The difference between this card and this card, which clearly there's a huge difference. This is the penalty for having an underlevel card, in my opinion. So I really hope that they remove that. Like, I really hope that they remove that. All right, let me erase this calendar. Let me get back up here. Level some cards up and put them on. Oh, buddy, I'll be doing it for sure. I'll be doing it for sure. Everything is going to get leveled and put on there for me, all right? Everything is going to get leveled and put on to the battle wagons. But, I mean, it's not the kind of thing when, why would I put on 87 BCX? I'm going to get roped into, let's face it, I'm going to get roped into buying another 13 of them to making it 100 for that extra hit point at least and popping him on, right? I would hate to combine cards and end up with an ugly ass 87 BCX. That would just, like, if nothing else, my OCD wouldn't be able to handle that 87 BCX. It's too ugly. And not only that, but when you go to resale value of things like an 87 BCX, it's just gross. You end up losing too much value because no one wants a half-leveled card, right? Just like this guy here with this 3 BCX 1-star. Like, why would you ever buy that when you can buy, like, I guess you could, but I mean, like, 3 individual ones are just as good as that one, you know? It's like, you pay the extra cent, I guess, but it's a harder sell than just having individual ones, or than having something that someone's like, hey, I play silver, or whatever this is the right level cap for. I want that card, and that's all I want, and I don't want to have to buy 100 of these things and progressively get more expensive and pay 34 for 50 of them, and then 35 and then 40 for the rest of them. You know, I just want my 100, and that's what I want. So I don't think I could deal with living with an 87 BCX and having that staked, if you know what I mean. It's the OCD, buddy. It's the OCD. All right. Let's go and let's play a game. Let's play a game, all right? So for those of you who don't know, we like to play a game on this channel, and it's called Celebrity Deathmatch. And I've got a twofer of Celebrity Deathmatch for us to play today, okay? I got a twofer of Celebrity Deathmatch. Let me find my Facebooky thing. Here we go. All right. So here we go. So for Celebrity Deathmatch, I've got 2 that we're going to do, because I ended up facing Infidel twice in the same tournament. So we're going to have a game against Infidel of Celebrity Deathmatch, and here's how it works, okay? Let me go over here to our little chat screen. Whoops, what am I doing? Come on, machine, work for me properly. What is this? Oh, it's GIMP. I still have GIMP up. I mean, I love GIMP, but close down GIMP. Yeah, discard changes. All right. Okay, so the way that Celebrity Deathmatch works, I'm going to put some stars in here, is I face off against another name brand person. All right? And it's your job to guess who wins. And the way that it works is everyone who guesses correctly gets to go into everyone's favorite game, the duck race. And whoever wins the duck race is then going to get a prize. All right? So it's in your best interests to think about the player. Think about how bad that first match was that I had when I literally didn't even get a single hit on and was totally crushed. All right? And then guess who wins the battle. So round 1 is Infidel versus Silence. All right? So it's your job. Go ahead and post right now who you think wins this first battle of Infidel against Silence in the gold battle that we had in the tournament. So this is a twofer because we got faced up against each other twice in the same tournament. All right, so I'm going to get it ready. I'm going to get it ready right here. And I need you guys to type in who it is that got the win. Do you think it's Infidel or do you think it's Silence? I've always got the Fizz who's got confidence in me. That's at least something, right? Keeps it hot. Hot, hot, hot. Good coffee cup. So get your guesses in there. Do you think it's Infidel or do you think it's Silence? I'll give you guys another 10 seconds or so. If you guys aren't paying attention or something like that, sometimes I know that I have these ads that pop up. So I'm going to give you guys another few seconds just to make sure if an ad popped up and you're like, no, I wanted to type in Silence wins because obviously Silence is the greatest. And you didn't get the chance to do that because of an ad. I'll give you a few more seconds here to pop in. I see we just got another viewer who came in as well. New viewer. We're playing Celebrity Deathmatch, all right? So I'm going to show a battle that happened between Infidel and I. And you have to guess, do you think it was Infidel? Or do you think it was Silence 1, and we're going to give away, let's give away a Goblano Soldier. All right, I got that extra Goblano. So whoever gets this correctly will go into the duck race, and the winner's going to get a Goblano Soldier. Because, I mean, this is worth more than those epics that I sometimes give away, right? I mean, it works better. It's worth more than a Jin Chihuahua kind of thing and stuff like that as well. And he's a good card. So we're fighting for this Goblano Soldier right now. Who do you think is the winner? In 3, 2, 1. All right, let's close it up. Let's press play. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Mantaroth's just so bestial. You've got the cleanse for it, though. Cleanse. Oh, no, I'm afflicted. Here goes my Mantaroth. And we got him. We got ya. All right. There we go. So round 1 goes to Silence. So let's see who it was that thought it was Silence here. So we've got Jade Daniel, you're in. So we got Jade Daniel, JD. And you know what? Let's do this. Let's do it. Whoops, what did I do? Let's actually add it. What happened here? Let's actually do the ducky. All right, so something weird happened. Let's reload. All right, names, edit list. Let's add the ducky doubler. Let's go with the ducky doubler, all right? So if the ducky doubler comes up, we do it again, and you get double. So we got the ducky doubler, and we got J. Daniel, Arnie Boy, and the Fizz. Arnie B and the Fizz. All right, guys. So this is going to be for a Goblano Soldier, maybe 2 Goblano Soldiers. Good luck, everyone. Get some good quacking going. See who wins that Goblano. Ducky Doubler's going strong. Oh, Jade Daniel. Is it going to be you? Jade Daniel. Congrats, Jade. All right, give me your IGN, Jade Daniel. Give me the IGN. And I'll send that over to you. Congrats. Jade Daniel is Jade Daniel. All right, let's go back over there. All right, so here we go. This one goes for you. Send cards. Jade Daniel. Send. And here was me just talking about how I'd actually have to buy more Goblano Soldiers. Wah, wah, wah. But he's a good one. I don't want to give you out a junk card. All right. So congrats on that one, Jade Daniel. All right, what are we going to do next? What will be our next one here that we give away? Let's give away another good one. How about a... Is Magician worth anything, or is he just some chump? He's worth 20 cents. Let's give away a Mirror Put Magician next time here. So, obviously, great card. Healing at level 1. She's a goodie. Let's edit the list. We'll leave the Ducky Doubler in there. So, we're going for 1, maybe 2 Mirror Put Magicians this time. And, let me go over here. Hey, no problem, Jade. Thanks for playing. All right. And again, it's going to be Infidel versus Silence. All right. So this is round 2 in the same tournament. Will Infidel have his revenge? Or will Silence crush him back to back? Let me know here in the chat, and I'll enter you guys in for a chance to win. There'll be a Mirror Put, maybe 2 Mirror Puts. And let me scoop that guy up over here, Facebook. So we did that one. Same tournament. Here we go. Open up the new one. Here we are. All right. Always Psy, crush him. Ooh, we got a lot of Psy fanboys in the house. Love it. So we'll see if who was in last time and hasn't sent anything yet. So we got Walk the Grid, and we got Deviar. Neither of them is playing this time. They're like, we lost last time. We don't want to play anymore. So Deviar and Walk the Grid, you guys in? Or are you guys stuck in like an ad or something like that? I'll give you guys another few seconds here to make sure that you guys have time to get in. And then what we got going on after this, we'll go ahead, we'll open some packs. And these packs of Lorcana that I have, right? We'll open those on. Oh, Ink. I won that first one. So Silence won the first one, and now we're into Infidel Zone versus Silence in round 2. So Devlar's got Infidel this time. Showing some confidence for Infidel. And what do you guys think? Ank 12, what does yeah mean? Does yeah mean Infidel? Or does Psy? Okay. Another 10 seconds or so here just to see if, who was it? Walk the Grid wants to get in on this one. Like I said, I don't want to see you guys get stuck in ads during the contest time. But we can only wait so long. The show must go on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's call it quits. Good luck, everyone. Let's see who won this one. Did Infidel get his revenge, or was it a clean sweep? Same matchup. Same matchup. Wait a minute. This is the same matchup. No. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. Hold on, let's close that one up. I accidentally copied the same one twice. All right, hold on. Same tournament. Did I copy the same one twice? ZG. Oh my gosh, I copied the same one twice. Oh man. All right. So, what I'm gonna do instead is I'll just throw all of you guys into. I'll throw all of you guys into the duck race instead. Oh man, I wish I know who won it, but it's just not the same without playing it out. Infidel did get his revenge in that one, but since we can't watch it, I mean, I don't think that's really fair. Oops, my bad. All right, so we'll all get in there instead, and we'll all get to do a duck race for a prize, I guess. Oops, sorry guys. Oh man, hilarious. I was like, this one looks really similar. It's because it's the exact same one. I messed up. All right, so we got Arnie, we got the Fizz, we got JD, Arnie, we got the Fizz, we got JD, Arnie, the Fizz, JD. We got Ank and Deviar. And Deviar. All right. With the Ducky Doubler in there as well. That's so funny. Sorry, guys. I messed that one up. But everyone gets a chance this time. Everyone gets a chance. Good luck, everyone. Oh, I can't believe it. It must have been one of those days, man, when you're just like entering tournament team, right? Come on, Ducky Doubler. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Arnie. GG's, Arnie boy. Hook me up, Arnie. Give me your IGN. Nice. Does Arnie win everything? Is that what's happening here? Arnie wins everything? Arnie boy gets himself a mouse. Said gets himself a mouse. There we go. Send card to Arnie boy. Congrats. There we are. All right. So, let's have some fun in the real world of TCGs before we call it a night with our Splinterlands AI story. So start thinking a little bit about what characters we might want to have battle this week. Last week I think it was it Tusk the Wide against it was against the boar, the new boar Narath. It was last week. And I think it was Narath who beat Tusk the Wild. So let's play that again. So just start thinking about it. But in the meantime, let's open these packs of Lorcana, because down with Magic for what it's done to me. Like I said, last week I even opened one of the good cards, right? And I still didn't even make back the money of the cost in the pack, because it costs $46 for a collector's booster here. So it was 46. What's up, camera? All right, hold on. Let's see if I can make it work again. There we go. Good enough. So it was 46 bucks for a pack. I ended up getting one of the good cards. Like, this is a good EDH card, right? It's Reflecting Pool with new art, full border, and everything like that, right? But still, it didn't work, right? So down with that. Here we've got a really big Lorcana community, and Lorcana cards are just popping, man. Lorcana cards are just popping. So let's see if we can go ahead and we can get some good in these Lorcana cards, or if we'll bust on those two. And it doesn't matter what system I open, it's Bustville. And I really like opening these. My kids kind of like them. So Ratigan, Basil. There's a Snow White. Oh, camera, you really suck today. I don't know why you're doing that. Snow White. Winnie the Pooh. Felicia, that must be that cat. The Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Merlin, when he takes the form. You guys, if you're old like me, you know these ones, right? We got Doc, one of the 7 dwarves. Don't even get me started on the new Snow White movie. Judy Hopps. Oh, I didn't know that it was Disney. I guess it's on Disney Plus, right? With the Animal Town. All right, so Judy Hopps, that's cool. So here's the first rare, Pinocchio. Just a rare, so I know he's not worth anything. Here's just another normal rare, the Duke. And here's the foil. The Most Diabolical Scheme. Interesting. All right, so that was unfortunately a nothing pack. Let's go to pack number 2, see if we have something better. Thanks, Hank. All right. Start out with Flynn Rider from Tangled. Basil, the Detective Mouse. This time we got Grumpy instead of Doc. We got Merlin this time in squirrel form. Another Felicia. Tiana. Oh, there we go. There's Nick Wilde. A different version of Pinocchio. What's this guy? Mama? Nana? All right, here we go. Okay, Bubbles from what's his name? Lilo and Stitch. This is our first rare. And will we get a good one? Nope, Pack Tactics, another just normal rare. And, oh, a rare foil though, Prince John. From one of the very first animated movies I ever watched, Robin Hood. There we go. So at least we got a foil rare. I don't think that was worth anything either though. So I think that these Lorcanas were also a bust. So it doesn't matter what I open, we always go to Bustville. All right. So let's go and let's do this. They print so many meta cards. Oh, Devler, they print so many just reprints of existing cards, and then they make those cards so common that it's impossible to get any value out of them. You may as well just buy the individual cards, just like in Splinterlands, right? It's like, you may as well buy the individual cards. Sorry, now I'll let you go out in just a second. We're almost done the stream today. My dog is pacing around here. Hey, dog. Where are you? I think she might have to go out. But we're almost on the stream. She can handle it. Right, girl? Yep, she's just up. She's good. All right, so we're going to go and we're going to finish things off with our standard, where is it? Chat GPT Splinterlands story. So what I need you guys to do for me is to give me 2 Splinterlands cards. I'll let you know if we've already used them or not. And we're going to have those 2 Splinterlands cards enter into a battle on ChatGPT, which will determine who the winner is. So let me know in the comments, 2 Splinterlands cards. Each person gets 1 card, so don't give me 2 cards at once. Give me a card, we'll use that one, and then someone else give me a different card, and we'll use that one as well. If we've already used it, I'll say, hey, this one's no good. Give me a different one instead. Phenovoxum, all right, that's one of them, so we'll do Phenovoxum. Phenovoxum, there's one. And we need one more. VOXOM, VOXOM. Give me one more. Go to the tank and think of a Splinterlands card. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Gotta get my reading voice on here. Any Splinterlands card. Let's go, let's go. And we'll throw them into the death battle and see who the AI has deemed is the winner. Everyone's stuck in an ad right now. I've got 8 or 9 of you guys watching right now, at least. I need one more card here, or else we're gonna let Jade choose them both. All right, Jade, since someone's answering, give me a second card as well. Let's just get the show on the road. We're ready to close her up for the night. But I love to end things with a nice AI battle. Sola Rangel. So we're going with the Gladiators. Sola Rangel. I can copy that. Yes, all right. I can make my life easy and just copy it. Phenovoxum and Sola Rangel. I personally think I'm a very underappreciated streamer for what it is that I do. I should have more viewers, I think. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see today. All right. So make up a 3-paragraph story using characters from the online Web3 game Splinterlands. Make it a story about a battle between the 2 characters named Fiona Voxum and Sola Rangel. Make sure to be descriptive in the special abilities, magic spells, and items that they use. Have a clear winner and loser in the end. Make the winner say a funny and taunting remark to the loser to rub in the fact that they lost. Let's go ChatGPT. Let's see who wins this one. All right. In the mystical realm of Splinterlands, where creatures and warriors clashed for supremacy, a fierce battle unfolded between Phenovoxum, the venomous serpent sorceress, and Sola Rangel, the radiant paladin of light. The air crackled with magic as Phenovoxum slithered forward, her emerald scales glistening with a malevolent glow. Sola Rangel stood firm, adorned in shimmering armor that reflected the brilliance of her divine aura. The battlefield echoed with the clash of their opposing energies. Phenovoxum, with her cunning abilities, unleashed toxic spells that poisoned the very essence of her adversary. Sola Rangel, however, wielded the power of the sun, summoning blinding rays to purify the air and nullify the venomous haze. As the battle raged on, Phenovoxum danced gracefully, dodging attacks with serpentine agility, while Sola Rangel radiated resilience, her armor absorbing the onslaught of venomous strikes. In a climactic moment, Sola Rangel summoned the might of the heavens, casting a blinding spell that engulfed Phenovoxum in a divine burst of light. The serpent sorceress hissed in defeat as the purifying energy eradicated her poisonous essence. With a triumphant smirk, Sola Rangel approached the defeated Phenovoxum and declared, "Your venom couldn't stand against the light of righteousness. Maybe next time, slither somewhere else." The victorious paladin chuckled, leaving Phenovoxum to slink away in defeat, her plans thwarted by the radiant forces of Splinterlands. Good work. It looks like it was Sola Rangel who took that one against Phenovoxum. Nice little battle there. Good job, Jade. Those are good choices. Two gladiators, if I'm not mistaken, facing off against each other. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys also had fun. And that's it for tonight. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope that you liked it. Hope that you liked the part about how we kind of did a little expose on cheating in Splinterlands, or what apparently wasn't actually cheating, but just like human bots that are just that good. We talked a little bit about rebellion cards, opened some packs, and of course we went and we did battle wagons as well, and we entered into that champion tournament. We'll see how I did next week. I'll copy out my win losses and see if I went 0-X, because it didn't start off good with that first loss, right? So if you guys enjoyed the show, again, I stream every Thursday from 9 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. You know the channel. I always export stuff to YouTube as well under the username The Silence. So if you want to find me there, I'll do a little recap as well as post this whole stream, and you guys will be able to follow up with me there as well. So until next time, my friends, it's truly been a pleasure having you guys with me today. Hope that you enjoyed the show. I look forward to seeing you next week. Again, if you liked what you saw, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff that I guess I'm supposed to say to build an audience or whatever. And until next time, it's I, the Psy, signing off. Have yourself a great week, and let's hope that the battle wagons that Matt talks about are going to be truly epic. Have a good one, my friends. See you next time. Peace.